Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be teaching you how you can create your own structural member designs in the Solidworks program. So one might want to do this when the prototype they're making or design they're making is too small, too big, or simply Solidworks' standardized beam designs don't fit in with your model. For example, let's say I would like to make this simple truss system in Solidworks and simulate it with the forces that are given here. The first thing I would do is I would draw the sketch in Solidworks, which we have done here. This sketch is fully defined with angles and sides, and it's perfectly ready to start adding structural members to it. How I would do this is I would right click on my ribbon. I would right click on my ribbon and select the weldment tool here to activate it. I would later press structural member, and I would select the line that I would like to add the structural member to. Let's say, for example, this one. After doing this, I would like to select a specific shape or size for my structural member. Let's say in our case, ANSI inch or ISO. And I would choose the type, let's say C-section, and the size I would like. For these options given here, I got this beam. Let's say, for example, I would like a bigger or a different design on this line and all the other lines that are present here. What I would do, or how I would do so, is I would exit the feature and I would start to draw how I would like the beam to look. So how I would do this is I would keep this open or close it, open another part file, and draw how I would like my structural beam to look. In my case, I would like it to look with a rectangle, like a rectangle with an arc on top. After making your design, or after drawing your sketch of how your structural beam how you want your structural beam to look, you would want to find where SolidWorks saves its weldment profiles. How you can do so is you can press System Options, File Locations, press the drop-down menu, go on Weldment Profiles, and find out where SolidWorks saves your weldment profiles. After finding that, exit this tab and save this file. You would want to save this file in an arbitrary file location. In my case, I just saved it in a random file here that I created previously. And you would select lib feet part and save it in that file. Make sure you select lib feet part when doing this step. After doing so, you would like to open the arbitrary file that you saved your lib feet parts in, and you would like to open up SolidWorks' weldment profile file on the right side of your screen. In my case, it is located here. You might have more than one SolidWorks. In my case, I have 3 because I have different versions of SolidWorks installed, but I know for this version, it's the second one. You would later go to Lang, English, Weldment Profiles, and when you reach your file or your Weldment Profiles file, you would like to create your own folder. This step may need administrative, or it will need administrative acceptance. So let's just name it custom. Let's open it. Let's make another folder, also with administrative access, and let's also name it custom. You can name it anything you want. After opening your second file that you created, you would like to save the lib feet part into this file. You would also need, again, administrative acceptance or permission. After doing so, you can open up your SolidWorks again, and then you would press structural member, select your own standard, custom in our case, select your own type, again, custom in our case, and select your own size. For us, it's custom weldment. After that, you would select the line that you want to apply the structural member to, and as you can see, this structural member that you drew will be applied to the line. You can also play around with the degrees set, let's say 90, maybe 45. And you would also like to, if you would like to play around with the location profile to make it along this line, along this point, along this arc, or along the midpoint of the arc. You could do so accordingly. Thank you for listening to this video. I hope you learned from it, and I hope I could help you with designing your own structural beam design in the Solidworks profile or Solidworks application.